Welcome back, everyone. We've got some breaking news to get to because the Pentagon reveals secretive new drone the Air Force is giving to Ukraine. They're calling this new secret drone the Phoenix Ghost. I'm not really a fan of this name because, by definition, a phoenix is a mythical bird that rose from the dead, and by definition, a ghost is dead. So this name kind of is a contradiction or an oxymoron. But let's watch 1 minute of this press release from Pentagon spokesman John Kirby giving the introduction or the announcement that they were sending this new Phoenix Ghost drone.
On the Phoenix Ghost, this is a drone that had been in development before the invasion. Clearly, the Air Force was working this, and in discussions with the Ukrainians, again, about their requirements, we believed that this particular system would very nicely suit their needs, particularly in eastern Ukraine. And so it was already in development, but we will continue to move that development in ways that are attuned to Ukrainian requirements for unmanned aerial systems of a tactical nature in eastern Ukraine. I'm just not going to get into great detail about the specifications here. I would just tell you that that this unmanned aerial system is designed for tactical operations. In other words, largely but not exclusively to attack targets.
So this is a secret offensive weapon that has been revealed by the United States government, and they're giving it to the Ukrainians to fight on the Eastern Front. I'm sure this weapon has been in development for a long time, but they feel like at this point in time, it's worth revealing it in order for the Ukrainians to use it against Russian forces. So the latest $800 million arms package for Ukraine includes a unique item, the Phoenix Ghost tactical drone. What else was in this package that was announced? 72 155 millimeter howitzers and 144,000 artillery rounds, in addition to 72 tactical vehicles to tow all of these howitzers around, as well as field equipment and spare parts so that they can maintain and repair these howitzers. So the United States will provide 121, it's a very odd and specific number, of these tactical unmanned aerial systems, which are manufactured by AEVEX Aerospace. I'd never heard of this company before. Apparently, they're a U.S. defense contractor that specifically works with United States Special Forces, and they've been obviously under government contract working on this secret weapon for a while. Now, this Phoenix Ghost suicide drone might look and sound familiar because it is very similar to the Switchblade systems that have already been announced and sent to Ukraine. So the Switchblade is a launch tube loitering munition, and it's developed by a company called AeroVironment. I talked about it in a previous video, but there are two models known in existence. The Switchblade 300, which basically has the destructive power of a hand grenade. So a Switchblade 300 isn't going to take out a tank or an armored vehicle, but if you can fly it into a soft vehicle or an area where personnel are loitering, this can definitely kill people. The Switchblade 600 is a much more recent weapon system that went online, and this does basically have the strength of a Javelin missile inside of it, and it can destroy tanks and destroy armored vehicles. So what can the Ghost Phoenix do? And we don't know. The Pentagon isn't giving us any details about its design, its size, its munition destructive capability. So this is all pretty fascinating. I'm sure within a week, these Phoenix Ghost drones will make it to Ukrainian forces in Donbass. Will any Ukrainian forces, whip out their smartphones and start taking pictures and videos of it? Will they record video of them using it on Russian forces? I'm sure that the Ukrainian forces being given detailed instructions how to operate this new drone are telling them this is classified. This is secretive, advanced technology and weapons. Please don't take pictures and videos of it and post it on social media. With that being said, I still think something in the near term will leak, and we don't know what this thing looks like. With a Switchblade, it comes out of a tube and it's got these thin metal flaps. But the Phoenix Ghost could be a quadcopter. It could be any other kind of drone design that potentially might have a tactical advantage over the Switchblade. I'm not 100% familiar with the vulnerabilities of this weapon system, but it's very curious to me why, when this system is known, everybody knows about the Switchblade 300 and the Switchblade 600. Why is the Pentagon revealing this secret program to give the Ukrainians basically a competitor to the Switchblade? And my theory is that this other drone is different somehow, a different design or different capabilities. Obviously, both of them are loitering munitions that go kamikaze and can destroy the enemy. But there has to be some kind of advantage that this Phoenix Ghost has over the Switchblade, and the Pentagon wants to see both of these in operation. So how many of these Switchblades were sent? The US already donated 400 Switchblade loitering munitions to Ukraine. The first shipment of 100 made it last week, and then another 300 was announced. So they've sent 121 of these Phoenix Ghost loitering munition drones. They've sent 400 of these Switchblades. What the Pentagon wants is they want the Ukrainians to use them on Russian forces, collect the data, and then send the data back. And then potentially, I don't know, maybe this is some kind of trial or competition between these two designs, and the Pentagon wants to know which one works better in the field. Which one do we want to then, give the government contract to pump out $50 million worth? I know the Switchblade 300 is about $6,000 per drone. We don't know what the manufacturing cost of the Phoenix Ghost might be. Potentially it's cheaper. That's hard to imagine that a suicide drone would be cheaper than $6,000 a unit, but that has to be taken into account. Maybe they're easier to manufacture if the contract is just signed. Either way, I view this as good news for the Ukrainians that this is the stuff that the Pentagon is disclosing. This is the stuff that the Pentagon is announcing that they're doing to help the Ukrainians fight the Russian forces. Hopefully, they can continue sharing weapons and sharing resources, sharing intelligence, and doing everything they can to help the Ukrainians. Okay, everyone, that's all for this update video. I'm sure at some point in the future, additional information about the Phoenix Ghost will leak online. I'll make an update video when that happens. If you learn something or know something I don't, leave me a comment or a question down below. I love hearing from you guys. Till the next update video, take care, be safe.